I don't know, it's not. I actually remember Final Fantasy 16 Titan, so I can't even tell you how he looked in here. Because I remember a complete different Titan. Music was cool. You got chat Titan. Andy! Oh god. I'll be honest, it looks a bit weird for Titan. Oh god. Oh come on, I was like one step in front of them. And it killed me? Is this Giganto? No, it's not. Repulse that. You don't have to do that anymore. I'm trying not to fall off of cliffs. I'm trying, okay? No promises. But just go behind it? Do I go away from it? I'm confused. Ah. Good job, Alba. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. Oh. I'll do that anyways. Again, is it our destiny to just like always die together? It feels like it, doesn't it? It's a collective destiny to like just perish together. Besties dying together. Absolutely. I am proud of you, Alba. I can still be die besties with Argent. Oh god. I realized a second too late that I should be going back there. Did it just summon a goddamn car? It just summoned a car.
God, oh God.
I'm living! Oh god. I don't know for how long I'm living though. I'm gonna use a limit break. Let's go. Never mind, I died. I was confused by these things. Faerie, hi! How you doing? Lunik, I believe in you! Is that Optimus Prime? It might be. Wait, I can get something to drink! Wait, Lunik, you can do this! I got something to drink though. Okay, I'm here. Lunik, yo! GG! Good job! Good job, good job! You're good? Ah, that's awesome to hear. Gotta go back to the start. Good job, Lunik! You saved all our asses! So, welcome back. You must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? He never stood a chance against me, you know. Well, having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. But more importantly, you've defeated another element being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. Oh no! Look! You did so well! Don't die! Did we really do all of this? Thank you, Ark. I died. I didn't do that well. I did moderately okay. I lived longer than most of the people in the group, so GG's to that. It would appear that balance has returned to the element of Earth. Yet... the transformation has affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake, though, remain unchanged. It's passing strange, indeed. For Cece? Okay. Did we do something wrong? Just tell me if you're free again, babe. Though this fallen short of the Archeum I had envisioned, this plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is a result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty have undergone comparable alterations. Then the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... Are you okay? I guess the answer is no. Ryan. What's if our mysterious woman in our camp? Should we try to talk to her again? Oops. You good Google falls over. Look, she answered my question. It's nothing. That didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we still got work to do. Now, Thancred has the right of it. It would be unwise to extend yourself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Ryan, you know not to strain yourself. You know not to strain... to this place. Don't strain yourself too much. Though the elements of water and earth has been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant ether may yet sap your remaining strength. Of your remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. No, he's not. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first two elements has produced unexpected results, and they require attempt to analyze our findings. He just speaks because he never learned how to speak a modern way. He's stuck in like the 1800s. However, I must ask you to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why? I thought they welcomed the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show off for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of suppressing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary. You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure. But to be perfectly honest, I prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make the habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. He would be baby if I could understand him. I can't. It seems to me that Ryan isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our sleeping beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Nyx could go on ahead and have a word with them, and more so, we'll catch up with you once Rianger is finished, whatever it is he needs to do. I also should put on some lights, it's dark. It's 4 PM, why is it dark? I hate winter. Perhaps you too should accompany her on the journey. I dare say she would be glad of your presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met. And I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. Yeah, winter is cold and dark and I hate it. We won't be staying in the first forever. The time will come for Ryan and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. You're just gonna let me know? Absolutely nothing strange is going on in your party chat? Can I see my party chat? And I have to read the party chat. I know you understand this too, Orianger. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible, but you still can, and to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. What's coming on here? Let me see what's going on in my party chat. Wait, you're RPing in here? It would yell and say wrong server? Trying to revive Luke. Oh. Usually people hate being teabagged. What is happening? An orgy? What are you doing? Wait, let me go further up. Oh wait, that was our fight. I will now return Savage card. Forgot you need to sprint there. It's coming up, but I forgot it happened that fast. I don't know if I should be upset or not. Why does the Black Mage rotation guide use spreadsheet? I feel like I'm at work now. What? If it makes you feel any better. Oh god, I remember. I think they're just talking about classes? I don't know what's going on here. It literally says bringing food to the orgy. Excuse you? I have to decipher whatever Urianger is telling here. Can you just chill? I know you understand this too, Urianger. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible, but you still can. And to her credit, she's actually taking most of it. Ryan is possessed of a natural affinity for etherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. A naturally affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like, though. Come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like you, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Nyx, you better take the sky slipper with Ryan. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenge that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest. What are you guys doing there? We shall await news of your safe arrival in Amarang. Yeah, that's why I have the party chat down there, so you can actually see the bullshit that's going on here. So I have to go back. No. I have to go over there. Are you? Or are you making this very hard for me to stay on Twitch? Which one is it, huh? It seemed like you are all having a quite serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. Well, if you say so, I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary though. So, do you want to take first shift, piloting, or shall I? Phew, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I've no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from the Crystarium. Okay. But before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. Go ahead, ask me. This might not be the best place for it though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. When I first spoke to Thancred and Urianger about what I'd sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find. Understandable. But now that we've found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. And if I'd given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear the voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That is not the smartest idea. Sometimes that voice is gonna preserve your life. It's not who I am anymore. Like, sometimes you need to listen to that tiny voice in your head telling you like, hey, this is gonna cut your life really short. How about you don't? Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her, to find out who she is, and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up? That's why you could just restrain her. If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it will be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. Let's restrain her, wait till she wakes up, and have a conversation with her. I like how I'm thinking of Alfino. We're here. He talked things through with yes. Even Emetzelk had his reasons. We should at least hear her out. There's not much we can. No. We're putting in the Alfino trump card. It's like, look, respect this guy. He would do this. Yes, at the time in Yulmer, even when confronting Volfrey, he tried his hardest to find a peaceful solution. Hopefully, she'll be a bit more willing to listen. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see to Urianger's errands. The people we're on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once that's over with, we can find a place to relax. What do you mean by that? If she's like me or you, what? What does that mean? Where do I go? Oh. Just inside, over there. There she is. Oh wait, I also got the minion, didn't I? Let me activate the minion. Use. There you go. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. That's Gulgul, who's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty apparently. He mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can get from the Crystarium. Now, the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Oh, Ryan! What a relief it is to see you return unharmed from your expedition. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than we expected. Next, I'd like you to meet Livre. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. You never played this before? Oh, yeah. You create your own character. Can you have... I think you probably can make a pre-rolled one, but you can create your own character. You have a bunch of different races. You have different classes depending what you want to do. And then you just play the story. And get to some dungeons sometimes where you have to wait that others join you as well. But technically, yeah, you just create your own little character and then it's completely up to you what you want to do. I mean, like, if they don't know what an MMO is, that's basically it. It's like, you get, like, waypoints, like, you get, like, the info what the main quest is. Like, I'm doing side quests right now. But, like, because my biggest issue was of the game for the longest time that, like, if it's a big game, I just gonna get distracted by everything. You guys know this. I see something glowing and I get distracted for 5 hours. That's how it ends. So it's good that, like, you have, like, a list of, like, main story quests you can, like, just, like, work up to. And sometimes you have, like, side quests like these where you have, like, a bit, like, a bigger story part, which kind of, like, ties into the main quest. So you can also do that. But, like, the thing I'm doing right now is not necessarily required. I will be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Nyx. You should get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. The first time we don't get a raid. Oh! I see. Oh, what did he tell you? Though it is mere supposition, it will behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Ryan and Nyx. Excuse you, bitch! Weren't we through? You keeping secrets of us? Why is the Ryanja always like this? Sometimes I just want to punch him in the face. Well, I appreciate you telling me, even if it's too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her, after all. Hi, chat. Urianger makes me so mad sometimes. The Oracle of Darkness. I pray it's not true. Ominous words. No, that's not it. Wait. I think I have to talk to you. Yes, okay. I was like, wait. Wait. Oh, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with I mean, highly classified and very, very secret thing. Good job. You covered that amazingly well. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Yelford, and Nyx too. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Well, yes, it most certainly is. What is new? Apparently, her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmer, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She's lost her memory? Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he's taking her to Yulmer, mainly to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. Oh, is that the woman the woman we just picked up who was sleeping all the time? After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather long, then I just... Though it taking rather longer than I'd anticipated, I do hope nothing is amiss. Da 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 da. Did she attack him? Good grief, are you always this slow? Oh, hello. Oh, I saw her in the art book I opened up. I saw her there. At this rate, I'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but it does make EJ seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you've got a purpose, would you? Now, look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a chance? I love her shoes, holy shit. Tancred, you're back! You let her aside for Sorais. Yes, even you, Oriander. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmur. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. She gives off Nomura character design vibes. She looks like from the new The World Ends With You. The cat girl. That's the vibe I'm getting from her. And Skull from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Those are the vibes I'm getting from her. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Yeah, Nomura may both. Yeah, you can mostly get the Nomura vibes of character designs. Hells, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmur is patchy at best. In the second TV game, not in the first one, the second one. You're going to get food, Alba? Okay, do that. But she seems convinced that she regained her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing. I mean, with those shoes, no wonder. Mine would kill me as well. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? You could just sit on your luggage, that's what I do. She has rather big eyes and lips compared to everyone else. Yeah, I was like, she's like the only one. I never saw these options anywhere else. Hi, Gaia. So, you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us? Not falling unconscious? Argent, I want a concert. What? This is not fair. You guys getting food, you getting music. This is not okay. Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicions with those of a cautious mind. Yet if she do speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis. Though admittedly some further. Not now, Oriander, she's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought only right to let her know about our work in the empty, as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Though I would ask you, Nyx, not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. I just have one of those faces. So you should, considering you tried to kill me. She's so tiny. Look how tiny she is in this really massive chair. Well, if Thancred's version of events is anything to go by, you weren't exactly holding back yourself. Still, it seems I didn't give you much of a choice but to defend yourself, so let's call it even. Not that I have any recollection of it. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. You speak as though you didn't expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the Faerie tells me. Faerie? I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me. And I can't
Shut up and take my money.
Not here!
Donated 25 euros.
Thank you!
Star operator, L star operator.
Why? Thank you! Why? Holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much. Not even a message! Oh my god! Oh! I hope you're doing fine! If you're actively here. Welcome, welcome! And I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. You welcomed? Yes, you're very welcomed here. And this power allows you to tear open the fabric between realities that you may call forth the ether-starved denizens of what remain of the 13th? Is she coming from the 13th? What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words? I was like, what does that sentence even mean? Orianger, can you just speak like a normal being? Honestly, I don't know how you all pulled up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. I can relate to this person on an emotional level. Because me too. Gaia, me too. Guts, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. And to think that I was flying about in a suit of armor, waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you. Like, Memphilia was inside me? Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say why with certainty. That word. Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmet Selk. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they are a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself, even when she heard the voice of Finn, much like you and Memphilia. I like how they talk about her like she's not even part of the conversation. And though Ryan was very much her own person, Memphilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes and hue akin to that of our dear, deep departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness, which has come. That she has curly hair means she's possessed by darkness, because I have bad news for myself then. Am I possessed by darkness? But I was born like this, and my parents, they both have black hair too. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Manfuli, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmer. That's right, though imprisoning is a better word. They kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmer and its people, or the rest of the world, for that matter. I see, and how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when, It's going to be a long explanation. Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Warfrey fled. Everything after that is still a blur though. From what Gaia's told me, she was part of the mob that attacked us, but how was she able to resist Warfrey's control? Mayhap that was the intervention of this Faerie of whom she speaks. Huh. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the Faerie reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nethering. I'm going back to Eden. But why? The Faerie wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves. Certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. She's a woman of words. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable, and yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on. Ay, 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 ay. Oh. Let's go out. And after her. Oh. She went all the way over there. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait, what? I went past it, sorry. Is there another goddamn bot joining our... No? Oh, Elby. Oh, my cat is snoring over there. I just hear them snore. That's so adorable. Get away from me! Why is it a spider thing again? Gaia! It kinda looks like a spider thing. It seems I have no choice. Oh. Oh, what the hell is a French bed bug? Oh, I don't even want to know. That didn't do shit, huh? Oh, never mind, it did. Holy shit! Same! I'm like, what the fuck? What am I? Oh no. Oh no. I hope it just stays away from me. Goth mummy, very strong indeed. What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So, this is the power of the Faerie you spoke of. Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Bolts ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me, and never truly mine. Even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spell to work. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part of a parcel and traveling through a meringue. And while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Ryan, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? I mean, like, she was going there on her own anyways. There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again. So the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. She's like, don't patronize me. I must concur with Thank for the assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin and less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risks, you still wish to pursue this course? Do you still wish to pursue this course? I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. But if we shut Gaia away from our own convenience, we're no better than Wolfrey and Renjit. She's like, girl. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose to ease way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Rianger? The light of your spirit does burn bright. My apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test your resolve. Let it suffice it to say you have left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Ryan, I never doubted you, but make no mistake, the danger that Urianger and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. That means a lot to me, thank you. I couldn't kill us who I traveled with, but if we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then, and don't fall behind. You can get her outfit at the cash shop? You can? How much is that? I love her outfit. Her outfit screams my vibes. I love that. I'm actually be like, should I cosplay her? She gives up big vibes I would like. It's probably super expensive, isn't it? It's ridiculously expensive gonna be. I know how the cash shop is. The cash shop isn't nice. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze with the five of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Urianger can sit on top of our luggage. Yes, let's have the big guy sit on top of the luggage. No safety problems there, officer. So, there it is. Da, 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 da. Baby, do you want to come back into the group? Eden. Well, I'll find the answer I seek. The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? What awaited on the path ahead, I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step.